I walk onto set and he's like, "Welcome, Aditi. Get ready to die." And I'm like, "Thanks." My first day of shoot, they basically slit my throat and killed me. Every day, like my spot Abhay, I always tell him कि रोज सबको खाना खिलाओ. And I would always like be bantuing like murku, thepla, this whatever I had in my suitcase. And I would nicely be munching on stuff, and then Sudhir would be eating like lean meat and egg whites, and I'd be like, there were a couple of elderly couples on the other side, and they thought that there was actually somebody proposing to, there was actually a couple, and that a proposal was happening. So I was actually like, oh my god, so sweet, oh, and they were clapping and congratulating us, and we had to say, no, this is a movie shoot. I called Amit Trivedi on the last day of the song shoot, and I was like, Amit, why can't you write 2 more minutes at least of this song? And he was like, are you crazy? कभी नीम नीम कभी शहद शहद कभी नर्म नर्म कभी सख्त सख्त.
Alright, so today I have with me someone who is not just extremely beautiful, she is extremely talented as well. You've seen her in a lot of films, in a lot of roles. And I personally really enjoy watching her on screen. And she's here to talk to us about her film V. Joining me today is the very elegant Aditi Rao Hydari. Aditi, welcome. How have you been?
I've been good. I've been in Hyderabad at home with family, so that's been nice. And I've had 2 releases during the lockdown, so that's been great too.
I have to tell you, V is the first Telugu film that I've seen. And
really?
Yes, I have, because I don't understand Telugu, and I have to tell you that I was not disappointed. I thoroughly enjoyed the film because
that is fantastic.
Of course, because it has so many aspects, and the perfect entertainment film. I think that is something that we also need right now.
Yeah.
Scenario to be entertaining, and I think he has done it so well. I have enjoyed it a lot, so thank you for that. But I want to know the kind of response that you're getting. I see you interacting with a lot of your fans who have something to say. Tell me a little about that.
You're so right. Like, even when I first watched V and when I heard the story, I felt like it was like a perfect entertainer. It's a very audience film, but a very well made, like it's got substance in it. Plus, it's got a host, it's got like Nani and Sudhir, and like a lot of really good actors. And the director is somebody who I really love working with. He introduced me in my first Telugu film. He in fact introduced Nani as well into Telugu cinema. Yeah. So, it was really amazing working with him again and with Nani. The response that the film has got, I expected, but I'm pretty sure it's more than what I expected from the audience. But the response to me and the love story is way more than I expected. I thought that people would be like, oh, it's sweet, oh, nice, whatever. But the way that people are responding, and they're like, everybody's crying in the climax, and they're like, oh, I wish Sahiba would never died, because Vishnu and Sahiba should be together forever, and stuff like that is so sweet. And like, Sahiba is a hero, and she's so I feel like it more and more proves to me that it's the connect. You have to connect to an audience, and that connection can happen in a second. I feel like when you find a co-star who is so inspiring, whose attitude, like I love his attitude, I love his passion for cinema, and I find it very, very inspiring. And I would love working with people that I respect and who I can learn from and who I'm inspired by. And Nani is one of those co-stars, and it's rare to click with somebody so effortlessly, and especially in a part like this, which is, you have to convince people that these two people love each other in like a few minutes. And you can only do that with an actor who is completely with you in terms of sort of working it out, and I don't know, just being a team body. Like, when you have the team spirit and you work together and you have humility and you're not arrogant. It's really amazing. So I really enjoyed it. These were the reasons. I mean, it was completely a no-brainer for me. And the time and all doesn't matter. Yeah, like I see like people who really inspire me, a Jennifer Lawrence or whatever, Natalie Portman or Scarlett Johansson come in and do like 10 and 15-minute parts and just take your heart away. It's about the audience, taking you with them in their heart. That's what you want at the end of the day. Whether it's the hero's film, the heroine's film, or it's both of us. I mean, basically you want the audience to take you back with them. And if that happens, you have a winner.
I think you do. And throughout the film, when your track is introduced and it's revealed that your character has died and all of that, I was also secretly hoping that I hope she's alive. I hope something happens in the fictional space, and she's alive until the very last moment where Sudheer and Nani have the scene, and when everything is revealed. I was really hoping, but it's okay. I think those few minutes and everything has definitely been a very important part. Aditi, I also have a few fan questions, like I think you're aware of. People have been sending in so much love. So some questions I have on Twitter and Instagram, I've compiled them. And okay, so the first question is, can you share with us some memorable or funny moments that you had on the sets of We?
But I think the funniest and most bizarre thing that happened to me was I walked onto set. It was my first day of shoot, and we were shooting the climax. So the climax basically means that I'm getting killed. So Mohan sir, who has a great sense of humor, and Mohan sir never gets angry, he only laughs, okay? But I keep telling Mohan sir that he's really evil because I walk onto set and he's like, "Welcome Aditi, get ready to die." And I'm like, "Thanks." My first day of shoot, they basically slit my throat and killed me. That was my first day of shoot. And then later, Nani and I shot the song and the scene and the whole love story angle and all. I was like, wow, this is great. So that was one bizarre thing. Another bizarre thing was we were supposed to shoot the song in Manali, and basically it was winter. 3 flights got cancelled. I even tried to figure if I could get there on a charter. The pilot refused to land in Manali. Basically, I couldn't make it to Manali. And it was so terrible because this has never happened to me before. And then ultimately we had to reschedule and shoot in Goa and all. But it was really funny because Mohan sir and Nani made a lot of fun of me. But I feel like ultimately it worked out really well. And I don't know, I think I would say that basically the song shoot and all were the most fun. I called Amit Trivedi on the last day of the song shoot and I was like, Amit, why can't you write 2 more minutes at least of this song? And he was like, are you crazy? It was basically a fun shoot. It was short and sweet, but a lot of fun.
Sounds like it. Another.
You know what else happened? Oh yeah. This I remember. So we were we were shooting the proposal scene in Goa, and we were in a restaurant, and we were basically we were trying to do it fast, and there are a lot of people there, right? Because we were shooting basically in a restaurant, in a market. Yeah. So we didn't want too many people to notice and stuff like that. So the camera was also in a place where it wasn't very obvious, and it was a large restaurant. So there were people, on the other side of the restaurant who couldn't really see what was going on. But there were a couple of elderly couples on the other side, and they thought that there was actually somebody proposing to, there was actually a couple, and that a proposal was happening. So I was actually like, oh my God, so sweet. Oh, and they were clapping and congratulating us, and we had to say, no, this is a movie shoot. That was also quite sweet. And it also, like, Nani and I felt, okay, at least we might be doing this right.
Imagine convincing it right then and there.
Yeah. They were literally like blessing us and like being very, very sweet.
Another thing which I really liked about the film was the music. And I don't understand Telugu, but I have been humming Manasu Mare and Vastunna Vachestuna. I can't even speak.
Not bad. You said it really well.
Yeah. And
that's pretty good.
I'm trying to get the lyrics right also, but I think it'll take some time. But I have loved the music so much. I want to know what is your favorite song from the film? I'm guessing it's Manasu Mare.
Of course, I have to be. I mean, of course, I'll be biased, and but it's not just bias. I truly love that song. It's such a pretty song. Um, Even when we were shooting it, everybody was singing it constantly, and also the visuals are so warm and sweet and so pure. There's something very sweet about the visuals, and even from all the responses that I've been getting on social media and from the audiences, it's all so full of love. It's like couple goals, like, oh, this is perfect, oh, this is this, oh, this is that, whatever. So it's really Vishnu and Saiba forever. So it's really sweet. So like what I felt about this song, people are also feeling the same. So I really like that song. Having said that, Vostuna is also an amazing song. It's got this really cool vibe to it, and it's a very sort of sexy song. But Manasu is about one of those eternal romantic kind of songs. I'm a sucker for those, so I really like
Same. So it's not just about the audio also. It's like you said, it's the visuals, the entire video. Video
Yeah.
also came out recently, and oh god, what a beautiful song. I definitely love these two songs from the film. If you had to describe Nani in one word, how would you do that?
He's my favorite co-star. That's all I'll say. I don't know, it's so difficult, because there's so much to him.
Yeah.
But I would say he's a very authentic and warm person.
Now you don't really have any scenes with Sudhir in this film, but I think you've done some Mohanam with him, right?
Yes.
So if you had to describe him in one word, how would you do that?
Shy.
Shy.
He's very shy. He barely speaks 3 words. He's also super fit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he gives me a complex. Like, literally, even during this film, of course, I wasn't on set with him, but so Nani and I are foodies, and I eat like whatever. I mean, I have a small appetite, thankfully, but I eat.
Yeah.
But on Sammohanam, I remember, I have this thing, I carry like a suitcase full of food, and I'm constantly feeding people.
Okay.
So I would open, like every day, like my spot, Abhay, I always tell him ki roz sabko khana khilao. And I would always like be bantuing like murku, thepla, this, whatever I had in my suitcase. And I would nicely be munching on stuff, and then Sudhir would be eating like lean meat and egg whites, and I'd be like, this is just wrong.
An actor that you would want to work with.
Which industry? I have this now.
You're just everywhere. Choose.
So in Hindi, Ranveer. So many are Ranveer, Shah Rukh Khan. I don't know, many.
Right.
In Tamil, Dhanush, Surya, Vijay Sethupathi. In Malayalam, Dulkar, Fahad, Prithviraj, Nivin Pauly. In Telugu, Nani, Vijay Devarkonda, Junior NTR.
Okay.
I can't think of any.
You've named
But Nani, I really enjoyed working in Nani. I could do multiple films with him. He's great to work with.
interesting, and I think the audience has also enjoyed seeing you together. So I think that was
Yeah.
a nice one to have you, again. Your all-time favorite A.R. Rahman composition?
Oh my god, there are too many. Okay, so I'll say 2, okay? One that made me want to become an actor, which is Kehna Hi Kya from Bombay. And the other one is from my own film. I'm sorry, I'm being such a immodest. So there's a film that I did with Mani sir called Katravelli Day, and there's a song in that called Van. It has got to be one of the most beautiful songs and very beautifully picturized. Where I look a bit like Rudolph, but that's fine.
Okay. So these were the fan questions that I had, but there was one common thing which a lot of people had asked me, which is not a question but a request. And I thought, and I think you know what I mean. Please, if you could just sing 2 lines of anything, come on. for all your fans and for me.
What song now do I sing?
Any song, any Hindi song, please.
Hindi. Okay, Hindi. कभी नीम नीम कभी शहद शहद कभी नर्म नर्म कभी सख्त सख्त मोरा पिया मोरा पिया मोरा पिया हाय नजरों के तीर में बसा है प्यार जब भी चला है वो दिल के पार लज्जा से मरे रे ये जिया यार लज्जा से मरे रे ये जिया रे लज्जा से मरे रे ये जिया.
Oh my God. Listen, I love it and I love you for doing this. Thank you so much.
No, welcome.
Well, I think I had a really nice time talking to you. And, apart from, of course, watching the film, like I told you how much I enjoyed it.
I'm so happy that you watched it and enjoyed it.
Yes, I mean, imagine somebody who doesn't even understand the language. I mean, even though, it's kind of difficult when you're watching with subtitles because your attention gets divided.
Yeah.
But I still thoroughly, it's like a proper film, more than 2 hours long. And was like, there was not even a single moment where I felt like, maybe I should just skip or something. I mean, imagine I'm watching all the songs also without even understanding. So,
yay, I'm super happy.
I definitely enjoyed it. And I'm so happy that you and I could get a chance to connect. Because
Nice chatting with you.
And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All of your projects, to seeing you more. And I hope the next time we talk, it's not like this. And
I know. Oh my God. Seriously.
Let's hope it's not like this.
Yeah.
And all the very best. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.